Hello everyone! Again, this is DC Iglesias and today I am presenting my 75 to 1,000 word manuscript derived from my informative speech entitled Detecting Environmental Misinformation in Digital Age. Okay, so imagining you scrolling through social media and seeing this headline. Scientists admit climate change is a hoax. Then a few minutes later, you see another post claiming that a single new invention will completely reverse global warming in just 1 year. Both posts looks convincing. Both are widely shared, but are they true? So today I would like to inform you about environmental misinformation. Why it is, why it spreads, and how we can detect it. So we are living in a digital era where information travels faster than before. Environmental issues such as climate change, deforestation, plastic pollution, biodiversity loss, and renewable energy are constantly discussed online. While access to information is a positive development, it also creates an opportunity for misinformation to spread rapidly. Environmental misinformation refers to false, misleading, or inaccurate information about environmental topics. This can include exaggerated statistics, manipulated images, misleading graphs, false expert claims, or incomplete explanations presented as full truths. Sometimes misinformation is spread intentionally to influence public opinion. Other times, it is shared by individuals who do not realize that the information is incorrect. So here, understanding why environmental misinformation spreads is important. First, environmental issues are complex. Topics like carbon emissions, global temperature trends, and renewable energy systems require scientific literacy to fully understand. When concepts are complicated, people may rely on simplified explanations that are not always accurate. Second, emotional appeal plays a strong role. Posts that trigger fear, anger, or outrage are more likely to be shared. For example, a claim that the government is hiding the real cause of climate disasters may attract more attention than a balanced scientific report. Emotional language increases engagement, but it does not guarantee truth. Third, algorithms on social media platforms amplify content that receives strong reactions. If a misleading environmental claims generates many comments and shares, it becomes more visible, regardless of its accuracy. This creates echo chambers where people repeatedly encounter information that confirms their existing beliefs. Okay, now, why is environmental misinformation a serious problem? One major consequence is poor decision-making. Public policies on environmental protection rely on informed citizens. If individuals believe inaccurate claims, such as renewable energy being entirely ineffective or environmental problems being exaggerated, they may oppose policies that are actually supported by scientific evidence. Another consequence is public confusion. When people encounter conflicting information, they may feel uncertain about what to believe. And over time, this confusion can lead to distrust in science, institutions, and experts. Instead of encouraging critical thinking, misinformation can promote skepticism toward credible sources. Environmental misinformation can also affect young learners. Students are increasingly exposed to online content at an early age. So without proper guidance, They may struggle to distinguish between credible research and misleading claims. This highlights the importance of developing strong information literacy skills. So how can we detect environmental misinformation? There are several practical strategies we can apply. First, evaluate the source. You may ask, who published this information? Is it from a reputable scientific institution, government agency, or peer-reviewed journal? Reliable sources usually provide evidence, references, and author credentials. If the article does not identify its author or lacks supporting data, this is a warning sign. Second, examine the language used. Misinformation often includes emotionally charged words such as shocking, hidden truth, what they don't want you to know, or 100% guaranteed. Scientific communication, on the other hand, tends to use cautions and precise language. It acknowledges limitations and avoids extreme claims. Third, check the evidence. Are statistics presented with proper context? For example, a post might claim that global temperatures dropped this year, without mentioning that long-term trends still show overall warming. And looking at data over time, rather than confusing on one single event, provides a clear picture. Fourth, verify the claim through multiple credible sources. If only one website reports a dramatic environmental discovery, it is important to cross-check with established news outlets or research organizations. Consistency across reliable sources increases credibility. And fifth, be cautious with visuals. Images and graphs can be manipulated or presented without context. A graph with a shortened timeline can exaggerate trends. A photo of pollution may be real but unrelated to the specific claim being made. Always consider whether visuals are accurately represented. Developing these skills is part of what we call critical thinking and media literacy. These are essential competencies in the 21st century. And as educators, professionals, and responsible citizens, we have a role to play. We must model careful evaluation of information before sharing it. When we encounter questionable environmental claims, we can pause, investigate, and verify before reacting. This simple pause can prevent the spread of misinformation. It is also important to promote open discussion. Correcting misinformation does not mean attacking others. Instead, we can present credible evidence respectfully and encourage dialogue based on facts. Education should empower individuals to analyze information independently rather than accept claims blindly. So in conclusion, environmental misinformation is a growing challenge in our interconnected world. It spreads because environmental issues are complex. Emotional content gains attention, and digital platforms amplify engaging posts. However, by evaluating sources, examining language, checking evidence, verifying claims, and analyzing visuals, we can become more informed consumers of information. Protecting the environment requires accurate knowledge, but just as importantly, protecting truth requires critical thinking. Let us commit not only to caring for the planet, but also to caring for the accuracy of the information we share about it. Once again, this is DC Iglesias, and this is my manuscript about detecting environmental misinformation in digital age. Thank you so much.